Hey everybody, this is Agent Ice, and I am back with some AI2U news today. So, in their official Discord server, Drek dropped a link to a video on their YouTube channel. We're going to take a look at it here and kind of break it down a little bit. It says, "Who is she?" At the top here, it says they're becoming more sentient. We have what looks like cameras, 2 cameras, and then something here. So, let's play this. Okay, interesting. So let's watch that again and kind of break it down. So it puts its hand underneath the camera. It kind of leans over and does it, right? And then brings it closer. And to me, it looks like maybe it's leaning to the left after doing that, right? And then kind of go, the camera goes back, and then put its hand on the head here. So here's my, and then we got this like goofy eye, lips, eyes. What I think is going on here, folks, is I think they're adding a feature that a lot of people requested. And it's not too surprising because, again, I have seen this requested several times in a server. And another feature that they added recently is, well, besides modding support, is hugging. So I think this is kissing. A lot of people wanted to, I think they wanted to kiss the AI girls. What I think is actually going on here watching this, I think she's like putting her hand under your chin, bringing you in, kind of leaning to the side maybe, and kissing you on the cheek. I think that's what's going on here. I don't think it's like right on the lips kind of deal. I think it's on the cheek. I don't know like what character this is supposed to be. It says like, who is this girl or whatever at the top here? Who is she? Some people in the Discord I know speculated that this is probably Estelle, and I'd be inclined to probably agree, but I don't know for sure. I'm not really too worried about that. Really, the news here is what looks to me like kissing is probably being worked on, and we'll see it added to the game at some point. So I don't know when that's going to be ready, but that's kind of cool, I guess. Again, a lot of people are going to be happy about it. For me, I never really cared about any of this stuff. I never cared if they added hugging. And I was always kind of like, well, they added hugging. I know a lot of people are asking to be able to kiss the AI girls, which to me seems like a little bit far. I know like the idea is, at least for the first level, she's your girlfriend. Technically, I guess level 3, it's like an AI that has your girlfriend's memories probably. But this looks like, again, to me, like they bring you in and then she kind of like leans over to the side, probably kissing you on the cheek or something. I could be okay with that. I don't know if the Goon Squad's going to be all right with that. They might have wanted a little bit more there. I suspect they probably will ask for more because they're going to keep asking for more. But it is what it is. So this will make some people happy for sure, I think. But yeah, so this is kind of cool. It shows that they do listen to feedback that people give them. Just like they're really good, I think, in general with a lot of the bug fixing stuff. I mean, yeah, there's some stuff that's there, like any game, but they do tend to try to clean up stuff pretty quickly on that end, and they do try to deliver features that people want. I do kind of wonder, though, is this what they've been focusing on, or are they also working on the next girl? Because I think really what this game needs, I think they need to just knock out the girls. I think we need another girl by the end of the year. A lot of people get antsy when they don't really see updates. Now this is good. This will like show some people like, hey, they're still working on the game and everything. But I think a lot of people really just want the next level. And I gotta be honest, I do too. Especially since I make videos based on the levels. Which, by the way, this weekend I'm going to be doing a lot of work on my level 3 lore video. So hopefully I'll have that out. Well, it'll be out this month sometime. So look forward to that. And then I'm probably going to make an updated lore video for level 2 since they changed everything on me. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably put up a poll at some point here asking people what they think about this kissing mechanic that at least what I think is probably kissing that they're adding to the game. I think it'll be interesting. I think a lot of people will be happy, but let me know what you think either down below in the comments or in the poll that I'm going to put up here later today. I do have one other point to cover here. So this news I don't have a whole lot for, but I think it is kind of worth mentioning, and it's in it's about the next girl. Drac mentioned in the server that they are looking at stuff and kind of mentioned their process, right? So they look at ideas that people pitch them. They actually have like a section in the Discord for pitching ideas. So far, I think they have there's like a princess, which I actually like the idea. I actually like the design too that the person came up with. Yeah, I really like it. And I think you could do a good story and stuff with it. I would change it a little bit, maybe. But for the most part, I think it's a really good idea. There's an android girl thing, which, I mean, that could be alright. I don't know if I'm really looking for an android. But I guess they could do it. We have a hologram, right? So, I mean, it's possible. And I think somebody else, they pitched a pirate. I don't know if I'd want a pirate chick. But whatever. I mean, if they added any of those, I don't think I'd be like, man, this sucks. But obviously, I have my preferences if I had to pick out of the 3. But I think they're all fairly decent ideas. They were pretty well thought out. People wrote backstories and everything, came up with things. Not a terrible thing. People are very creative. I wouldn't mind making a pitch for a girl too, but. You know what I've learned from the polls, if nothing else, is that a lot of what I think and want and whatever, as far as this game goes, very different from what the majority wants. Not in every poll, but a lot of the polls. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting to me. And that's one reason why I like to do these polls, to kind of see, like, what do other people like about this? So, I don't know. I hope they are working on the next girl. That's my hope anyway. I hope that we get her by the end of the year. But they got to add some content to it, because I think a lot of people are getting antsy. Like, yeah, we've had the same 3 levels for, over a year. Come on, we need some fresh content. Now, stuff like this, I think, will appease people a little bit, at least the folks that wanted it. But this still isn't level 4. So, I doubt anybody from Alter staff watches anything that I make. They probably don't really even know that I exist here on YouTube. But on the off chance that I win the lottery and one of them actually stops by and watches one of these videos, I hope you folks are working on the 4th level. We want that 4th level, gosh darn it. But anyway, folks, that's all I've got for now. I gotta hurry up and get ready for a stream that's now going to be delayed. But you know what? The news is kind of worth covering right now. As always, folks. Well, actually, before I get to that, YouTube's weird, and I really, really hate asking you folks to do anything for me. And I know everyone does this, but there's a reason they do. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment, something, right? It keeps it relevant. It makes it so people see this stuff. Maybe not so much this video, but like my guide, everything, you thumbs up that alone does a whole lot to help it show up for people, especially if they're looking for guides and things to help them with the game. So you're not just doing me a favor, because you're doing them a favor. And I'm not asking you to do this because of money or anything. There's no way I'm making money on YouTube. Not with this channel, but you know what? At least help me help somebody else. That would be really awesome of you. But folks, as always, take care. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We're going into the weekend here, and we're going in strong. I'm going to be doing a Sonic crowd control stream here shortly. But for now, This is Agent Ice getting ready to stream.